I had today. I got a few meetings. Tomorrow can go out already. 2 jabs can go out makan already.
Congratulations!
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, graduation.
Yeah, graduation. Yeah, so yeah, it's quite hard when you pitch without meeting people face to face, and that's the most difficult part. You know,
Okay,
say yes.
it's already streaming on Facebook and YouTube. I'll click the start webinar. Okay. So we get people in, yeah, and then 8:30 you can start lah.
Sure. Okay. Hi everybody. Good evening. I believe we are live. We are live on Zoom. We are live on YouTube, I believe. So I see a lot of us entering the Zoom call. Somebody has their hand raised. Do you have a question already, even though we just started? Gio Gong, do you have a question? Your hand is raised. If not, we'll take that as a wave. Hi, everyone. Welcome. So tonight, as you can see on the screen, we have Ainol, we have Dato' Westin, and we have Kingsley. Maybe you guys want to just give them a wave. So, okay, it's 8:30. I think we're just going to go ahead and start. So good evening, everyone, and welcome to pitchIN Thursdays. So this is where we introduce our latest additions to our platform. And tonight, I will be your host. My name is Brenda, and I'm part of the marketing team here at pitchIN. So if this is your first time tuning in to our session, pitchIN is Malaysia. And we are a registered market operator with the Securities Commission of Malaysia. So pitchIN Equity has successfully helped startups collectively raise more than 100 million ringgit up to date, and it is the most among all ECF platforms in Malaysia. Equity crowdfunding gives investors the opportunity to invest in fast-growing companies that have potential for high growth, where the public, such as retail investors, many of you who are tuning in tonight, gives you a chance to invest alongside angel investors and sophisticated investors. So for any more information, feel free to head over to our website, www.equity.pitchin.my. So at pitchIN, we regularly run these webinars to allow businesses to present their investment pitch to potential investors such as you guys here. So this is to offer opportunity for anyone to ask questions directly to the founders, to the CEOs, to the people in charge to help you make as many questions as you would like for whatever time we have. If not, you guys can always head over to their pitchIN page. There is a Q&A section, and all your questions can be answered there as well. So before going into their presentations, for those tuning in on Zoom, you may type out the questions in the Q&A section in the bar below. If you're not sure, it's at the bottom. It says Q&A. Or you can leave it in the chat. That will be fine as well. For those tuning in on Facebook or YouTube, you may leave your questions in the comment section, and we will get to them accordingly. Yes, hi, Haris. Haris says hi in the chat. Okay, so tonight we have 3 companies with us tonight. We have SMEGO, we have GuruPanda, and lastly, we have FixApa. So they each have about 10 minutes to present their investment pitches, followed by a Q&A section. Just to note, all issuers presenting tonight are now and they are open for investment. All right, so now without any further ado, let me introduce our first issuer tonight. So we have SMEGO. We have Dato' Westin here. SMEGO is a mobile phone POS system that allows business owners to run both their offline and online stores simultaneously. This POS system syncs transactions, which make it easier for business owners to manage. So besides that, they also offer AI enhancement for social media and backend support, such as accounting tools and tech support. SMEGO is suitable for traders, hawkers, home businesses, food and business industry, and many more. So to talk more about their product, we have Dato' Westin Chew, CEO of SMEGO. Dato'?
Hi, thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Ed, and thank you, pitchIN. Let me share my slide.
Yes, go ahead.
So make sure all of you can see my slide, yeah?
Looks good.
Okay, let me start. Thank you very much all again. Okay, let me introduce SMEGO to you. It's a whole new levels of business solutions on mobile phone. So let me introduce myself. I'm actually the CEO and also the founder of SMEGO. I'm actually graduate from MBA from Anglo-Ruskin. I have more than 20 years vast experience in strategic planning, market establishment, and I started my business when I was 21 years old. So I have been collaborating with MNC and international brands such as McDonald's, Ministry of Agriculture, Samsung, Nokia, Singapore, Tourism, Setia Pavilion, Hermes, Breitling, Genting, Malaysia, and many more. So I'm actually fully focusing in building SMEGO as the lead business on my profile. So this is my team, Chief Development Officer, Dato' Ethan. He acquires strong business acumen, commercial edge in driving corporate goals, objective, both long and short terms, proven records in driving sales for global listing companies such as Navitas, SCAD, Ruffles, and many more via usage of our Salesforce CRM and LMA operation management. With his international exposure, he has been established strong network within Northern Asia and Great Asia. He's actually overseeing SMEGO business revenue and sales operation, both domestic and Asian markets to achieve this within 5-year projection revenue and exponential growth. So my CMO is actually Alice Lau, an MBA graduate, one of the experts in the commercial retail industry. Her forte is to transform unknown and burgeoning brand into the market leader. She worked in a global powerhouse such as Watsons, Aeon, Carrefour, Giant, Guardian, Southeast Asian and Southeast Asian markets, Lazada, Alibaba. She's actually currently a consultant for many brand owner and retailer. She's actually also assisting in the brand and marketing for SMEGO. My CTO, Nicholas Tay, one of the experts in app development, technology development. He also one of the owner of Artisan IT Solutions, an app technology company and digital solutions provider. He has been working with renowned such as Axiata, Celcom, Enjoy TV, and successfully deployed many multiple customized apps into markets, inclusive of Crowd, Connect Group, Presorti, Yogurts, and many more. So currently, Nicholas is actually is SMEGO apps developer who oversees entire apps development and shall continue enhance and also advance the SMEGO 2.0 and 3.0. Last but not least, my CTO, Jackson, bachelor degree, has more than 13 years of experience in the field of accounting, auditing, taxation, corporate advising, service involved in various industries in Malaysia, Singapore, and China. He has also worked in large corporation KPMG, VKA Group, LNN, and GOL. He is also one of a federal member of Investment Manager Malaysia. Currently, he's actually assisting a major SMEGO financial roadmap. So this is my advisor, Tan Sri Dato' Danny Uy, Dato' Sri Dato' Vira, Dato' Raymond, and also Dato' Living, one of the deputy president of MRCA. Okay, let me go into the details of the current issue. Let me go into the pandemic issue. A lot of people's business owner is suffering, hard for them to stay afloat, and also crucial for them to transform. So there's no suitable solution for micro and SME, and also require know how to operate, promoting difficulty. Many still operate using Excel sheets. Many fail within 1 year. And system in the markets are quite high because they often focus into higher SME and SMB. So required to purchase hardware and software, and there's no all-in-one solutions, often double entry, triple entry. So what is the solutions of SMEGO? First of all, is actually we help people and business owners to digitalize retail to online simultaneously. Pandemic solution for them to transform and stay afloat. All time low cost, sorry, spelling error there. Localization approach suitable for B40, micro, and SME. It's an all-in-one solution, one platform to all, suitable to all, and suitable for all industries. So what I mean, one platform for all, it means to say, just using SMEGO for your business, that's all you need. It's also, you can operate anywhere, anytime, operate via apps and also cloud. Social media link up. Most important is actually fast, easy to use, a most user-friendly interface, upload and sell within less than 1 minute. So this is the main focus we are doing. And also advanced technology, AI enhancement functions and solution. So we're actually supporting every owner backend management to frontline selling to stay afloat, a fully mobile phone system for retail and e-commerce store for online, increase successful rates leveraging on SMEGO all-in-one functions, reduce manpower, and increase selling capacity through upcoming AI technology enhancement. So let me talk about the cycle, conventional cycle, compared to what is SMEGO, our ecosystem. Conventionally, when people sell and promote, they sell on Shopee or Lazada, and then they get payments and delivery. So that's about it. So 1 and 2. So what SMEGO can do more further, another level for them is how the full ecosystem, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it's actually from we also cater the back-end system, the stock management, and also promoting and sell. So the below items is actually the functions that SMEGO offer. First of all, the back-end management, we have e-learning, payrolls, accounting, and stock management, POS system. We are actually working on mobile POS system. It's not conventional POS system. Inventory, staff management, and then the e-commerce store linked to Pingo, China, Shopee, Lazada, AI marketing, payment delivery, membership, customer retention. So this is our SMEGO on mobile phone. We can offer a full system for a business owner. So what is the opportunity? Currently crucial to digitalize, finding suitable system, high demand solutions, most needed in running business. Market moving very fast towards adaptation since the pandemic. So these are the functions that we have. We have actually retail and offline together simultaneously. So there's a functions. And then this is the future one that we're going to build in: AI branding, marketing, voice commerce, business insurance, like financing, and the retail side will be membership, e-learning channel, payroll, accounting, subscription model. So we're actually working a full ecosystem inside a mobile phone when you're using SMEGO apps. SMEGO apps is suitable for retail industry, F&B industry, education industry, service industry, home-based industry, traders, and hawkers. So let me show you a video.
Booming of digital commerce. And now you can take advantage of digital technology to manage your business and sell on multiple shopping platforms at the same time on a mobile device more effectively than before, and start generating revenue immediately. Introducing SMEGO, a powerful business solution, an easy-to-use intelligent system with fully integrated functions that give you all you need to start your business. A completely dedicated built-in e-commerce platform with product inventory and with a POS system for retail business to online selling. This has opened up a new horizon for business today, builds with easy mode accounting that's available for users to manage their business and payments without hassle. SMEGO lets you upload products in just less than 1 minute and start selling anywhere, anytime on your mobile phone. SMEGO can be easily promoted to all social marketing channels and offers a better overall marketing strategy with SMEGO AI marketing and e-learning capabilities. SMEGO is integrated with the latest payment solutions to create a cashless society that is fast and effective for your business. Access to multiple payment options that are available for customers and endless possibilities for your business. Start selling right away with a low subscription at www.smego.my, now available on Android, Huawei, and iOS.
So we are already on the iOS, Android, and also Huawei. So SMEGO is actually, we actually plan to change the landscape of POS system empire, making mobile phone as a tool for business, and is the future of POS system. And let me go into the Southeast Asia markets. Digital markets by 2024, plus the e-commerce market, which consists of around RM 130 billions. So in Southeast Asia alone, there is about 72 million micro and SME. Malaysia itself is about 1 million SME and micro. And inside consists of 75% is about micro. So the market is quite huge. So what we are actually targeting is not only in Malaysia, we are actually looking into Indonesia itself as well, Indonesia and Thailand. Indonesia itself consists of 64 million micro and SME. So that one will be our biggest pie that we plan to go in. So as I mentioned, moving onwards to digital commerce, the early stage, the early wave, the first wave is when we say e-commerce, eBay, Amazon, Alibaba, Lazada, and Shopee. So currently, when we go to second wave, Easy Store, Shopee, Butero, Lightspeed, and e-commerce. So this is the e-commerce side. When they move to digital commerce, they are web-based. Okay. So currently, we are actually moving into a full ecosystem, digital commerce on a mobile phone. So this is our main positioning. Our revenue stream will be, first of all, we charge subscription fees from 700 to 2003, add-on function 120 to 100,002, and also a transaction fee. So this is the main, what I call it, revenue stream for SMEGO. Our competitor, we always benchmark ourselves at low price and also multi-functions. Our competitor advantages, the main advantages for us to tap into the Southeast Asian market. First of all, we always go into local approach system, which is very localization. Example, why Grab can win over Uber. So first of all, is localization. We understand the Southeast Asian market, Malaysia and Indonesia mentality. Secondly, we offer a full business ecosystem functions that available that you can use on mobile phone. You don't have to like download other software for you to use. We have accounting the full ecosystem on your mobile phone. Thirdly, all-time low cost. Fourth, we actually aiming for many industry they can use, not only certain industry. Fifth, you can operate anywhere, anytime. Example, your business is in Malaysia, you can operate in Italy or in Japan. So just via mobile phone, you can see your staff, you can see inventory, you see your staff, you can see your stock, everything through your mobile phone. Lastly, easy to use interface and also fast uploading. So it's a digital commerce effective technology solution. So these are the target market that I mentioned earlier on. Malaysia will consist of around 1 million micro and SME, and Indonesian markets about 64 million micro and SME. Thirdly, Thailand about 3 million micro and SME. So we are actually preparing to penetrate into Indonesia soon, within 2 years' time, because that is our main target focus. Let me talk about the forecast and market expansions. Actually, since we started in 2021, recently, so we are actually aiming about 3.4 million by end of 2022. 2023 about 9.5 million, 2024 about 38 million, and 2025 77 million. So by the time when we enter Indonesian markets, we actually target to IPO in Hong Kong. So basically, our projection is very, very conservative, because we don't tend to blow into very high. All these numbers are based on the numbers of users and also the category, based on the industry. As you can see, even though the first year we are actually making profits, second year we're also making profit. Why I can say we are making profit? Because we are not a marketplace. That means we are not Shopee, we are not Lazada. We are actually back-end system. Means to say, when a customer pay us 10 ringgit, we already make profit from that. So we are money-making companies instead of just burning money. So these are the projection market that we are looking into that. Malaysian markets, we are aiming about 4,008 by 2022, 8,000 by 2023, and continues to grow. As you can see, compare SMEGO target user, you can see that we are higher compared to other POS system in the markets. Why? Because other POS system, they are actually targeting to larger SME or larger SMB. So the numbers of users will be lesser. Meanwhile, SMEGO, we are targeting into medium, micro, and also SME. So the number will be higher, because we charge the subscription fees is actually per month from 59 ringgit. This is very, very, affordable price for SME. Okay. And then on the percentage sectors, by 2022, we are actually looking more into traders and also service industry, because due to the pandemic. And then by 2023, we actually gradually increase to retail and also F&B. Some of the market information, as you can see, a lot of a lot of company, they already increase their investment into technology. Customer and is also accepting more digital enhancement. These are 65% acceleration business, and then this is 82%. And this is recently I got from the STAR Bursa Malaysia Sector Index performance. The first half, technology industry is the highest invested, and is about 17.9%. So let me talk about the opportunity. Example is StoreHub Malaysia, POS retail. It consists of market valuation about US dollar 1.2 billion, recently raised 37 million. Easy Store also from Malaysia, e-commerce, transaction value, Singapore dollar 435 million, and currently partner with Australian, one of a listed company. Lightspeed in Canada, which is similar on POS system and e-commerce. Their valuation is about US dollar 13.71 billion and listed in Canada and also New York Stock Exchange. Shares about 85 per share. Shopify, I think most of you know. E-commerce, US dollar 183 billion, and they are listed in few listed country. New York Stock Exchange, their share is US dollar 1,479. So these are the markets that SMEGO able to expand and be as big as they. This is the sample that I can show you. Okay. So currently, I got my valuations from the Equidem, trusted valuation firm. I'm actually doing a pre-fundraising valuation about 27 millions. Maximum target is about 3 millions, and there's a minimum of 1 lots 5 share 2007. Okay. And at the moment, I'm actually running on pre-live under pitchIN. So we are actually offering 1 to 9 lots about 5%, 10 to 25 lots about 10%, 26 to 55 about 15%, and above of 150,000, we actually offer 20% bonus share. The fund that we're going to utilize is actually, we actually put more into R&D, upcoming features, software integrations, enhanced functions, increased user experience, API, machine learning, AI, R&D with partners, increased server capacities, and also Bahasa Indonesia, Bahasa Melayu, and also pre-development adjustment for country establishment, and increase our tech arm. And then secondly, the operations increase manpower, enhance internet training sales team, and also to increase growth of M&A with potential supporting partners. Example, if let's say one of the functions that we need, smaller company that we might acquire the company in, example that you invest in SMEGO, you also own some share in other companies, because we are looking into acquiring some our partners into SMEGO arms, because we learn from the experience that we do a lot of testing. That's why we intend to acquire what is available in the markets to enhance SMEGO and make SMEGO into a money-making company. So thirdly will be sales and marketing, increase brand awareness, increase user database, actually through advertising, sponsorship, digital marketing, and content creation. Lastly, is the technology inventory, like those website domain, APK, hostings, Android, and etc. So that's my presentations. Please feel free to ask me any questions. Thank you very much.
All right,
Back
thank
to
you so
Brenda.
much. Hi everyone. Thank you so much, Dr. Westin. So there is a question here. So seeing as SMEs are the target, how do you plan on targeting those that really struggle with digitalization, such as micro SMEs and things like that?
Correct. What I mentioned is actually we're actually targeting those micro and SME. That's why the solution that we are offering for them is actually from offline to online simultaneously, and the entry is only 59 ringgits. So it's very, very affordable for them, because those suffering micro, they can use on board to SMEGO and start selling immediately.
So maybe let me just elaborate on that question a little bit. So like about the education, teaching them about digitalization, how do you plan to overcome that?
We will do more into what I call video tutorial workshops for them.
Okay, that sounds good. So there's also another question here. Someone is asking, who are already your clients?
At the moment, mostly it's actually traders and buy and sell products.
Okay.
Product-based, what I meant is product-based.
Okay. So how much revenue do you have already generated this year? Let's say August.
We actually just recently released into the market, so we haven't have any end of the year revenue yet. We haven't do calculations yet, but at the moment we already have about 100+ user database. Because due to MCO, my reseller can't go on the ground to get more users. What we are doing is actually based on online. So we need a reseller to go into, like, for example, like F&B, like hawkers and traders, to explain to them and then ask them to be on boards.
All right. Okay, so last question from this person. How do you justify the valuation at 30 mil?
My valuation is actually 27 mil. I got the valuation through Equidum, the trusted valuation firm. They gave me about 32 millions, but I lowered it down to 27 millions because I want investors to come in to make profits while I'm growing.
All right. So there's a question from this person called Japtan. What is the marketing way you find the business in? Maybe I think what he's asking is how you plan to market your product, maybe.
Okay, this is very good questions. We don't intend to go solo, you see. We will look into agency, for example, like Ministry of Agency, associations, some business association, even though reseller. So we are looking into 80% at that point, and then remaining 20% we are looking into online branding from direct marketing. So mainly we will work with association, government agency like Hijrah, Tekun, those agency associations, Malaysia Association, because they have the numbers.
Right. Okay. So next question from Jimmy Ong. Is this the first round of fundraising for you?
Yes.
Okay.
It's the first round for fundraising for me, but the apps is already in the markets because I self-fund the entire apps. We started to build the apps in Hong Kong, 2017, and then we do testing with Alibaba side, and then we also signed a testing with Alibaba in 2018, and we also have a tech team in Hong Kong. But eventually, the communication, there's a barrier, so we pull back into Malaysia and fully run in Malaysia.
I see. Okay. Next question. What is the uptake of what is the stake of the founders in the company after the fundraising?
I don't understand. What do you mean? Come again?
Sorry. What is the stake of the founders in the company after fundraising? So I think they're talking about in terms of percentage of shares and things like that.
We are looking about one share is about 540. Okay, it's an ordinary share into my company.
Yeah, sorry.
Is that it?
That slide where you had how much equity are you putting up?
Okay, let me share again now. Okay, here you go. So pre-valuations 27 millions. So per minimum investment, one lot is 2007. So I'm actually diluting 11.1% for 3 millions based on 27 million valuation.
Yeah, I think they were talking about
this one, right?
Yes.
So this is the bonus. Okay.
Yep. Okay, and then there's also another question from Jimmy Ong. What is the monthly burnout rate so far?
Actually, we don't really burn out because the entire app now is already in the market that we're running. So it's very minimum because why we want to raise funds is actually we want to develop faster. Eventually, I plan to all fully self-funded by myself, but actually due to pandemic already arrived, actually the market bring forward about 5 years. So I require some funds to move into first round, second round for me to go listing. That's why we don't have a very strong burn rate. We have all those apps we already done it already. That's why we need new funding to do into new functions. At the moment, we will do more integrations with other partners, API integrations. But if let's say you have some more questions or detailed questions, you can just prompt to me or message me. I'll be happy to do a private Zoom meeting with you and explain everything detailed to you.
Wow, private Zoom meeting. Wow, yes. Okay. So one more, there are some more questions here. Are there any plans to pay dividend out to investors?
Yes, after 2 years.
Okay, after 2 years.
Yes.
Haris, that's your question.
Yep.
Jay is asking, essentially, you are a marketplace with added features for sellers. Is that correct to say?
No, I'm not a marketplace. I'm a back-end support for marketplace, for business owner. We are a back-end support for entrepreneur, for them to make business. We are actually a support base. We are not a marketplace because marketplace will burn money. We don't. And then we collaborate with marketplace. Example, we collaborate with Pingo, we collaborate with Shopee. And at the moment, we are in the negotiation with Pingo. There's a channel to go China. For example, if you have products as a merchant in SMEGO, we can liaise direct. You can press a button, you just direct go to Pingo, and then you can sell in China. Even though in Shopee, that's what we're looking to. We will bridge you to marketplace.
Okay. Another question. What company valuations are you expecting upon exit in 6 years?
I'm actually looking about 200 million, something like that.
Okay. Jimmy, I hope that answered your question. So I think those are all the questions that we have for now. I think there might be some more coming in later, but we will just cap these for now. So thank you, Dato' Westin.
Thank you.
And I just want to remind everybody that SMEGO is currently pre-live on pitchIN. They are open for investment. They are aiming to raise 3 million, and you can invest for as low as 2,007. Or you can simply search for SMEGO and pitchIN online. And you can always post more questions there in the Q&A section if you did not get a chance to ask them today. All right. Thank you, Dato'.
Thank you.
All right. So up next, we have GuruPanda. So let me just introduce GuruPanda. GuruPanda is an e-learning platform that provides educational videos, notes, quizzes, and exams to a wide variety of students across Malaysia. So with the traction of 1,000 paid subscribers, 9 certified centers, 28 certified teachers, and 60 reselling agents, GuruPanda is looking to use these funds to help their company grow even more. So to talk more about GuruPanda and their investment offer, tonight we have Kingsley, the CEO of GuruPanda.
Hi, hello everyone.
Hi.
Yeah, can see ya.
Yes.
Right. So yeah, this is my first time on pitchIN, and I'm excited, very excited. So can I start now?
Yes, go ahead. You can share your screen.
Right. Cool. So everyone can see, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is my startup. It's called GuruPanda, and my name is Kingsley. So we want to be the future of online learning, and the link below is my website. You can take a look, yeah. So first, I get to the problem first. So learning in school is boring, dull, and inefficient. Second, Malaysia preschools, tuition centers, and teachers, they don't have enough online marketing exposure. And the third is that many students, they're not having digital, interactive, fun, and affordable materials to learn. Yeah, so this is our problem. And so the solution is that we have built a platform where students can learn with fun and localized online contents. Yeah. So right now, GuruPanda, we are the only e-learning platform in Malaysia with animated cartoons based on Malaysia syllabus. Right now, GuruPanda is the most affordable e-learning platform in Malaysia. And right now, GuruPanda, we are on our way to become the most interactive e-learning platform in Malaysia. Yeah. So this is our solution. So the product, yeah. Actually, we have two products, yeah. On the left, we are actually a marketing platform for education centers. And on the right, we are an e-learning platform for students. So right now, our focus is more towards the right part, e-learning platform, yeah. So we produce our own educational videos, our own notes, our quizzes, and we make exams. So for the students, yeah, right. So the competitors landscape in Malaysia, I would say that, okay, on the bottom right, they are e-learning platforms. And on the bottom left, they are more towards marketing platforms for education centers. And I would say GuruPanda right now, we provide a better quality of contents for students, and we provide a better quality of digital marketing services for education centers. Yeah. Right. So the market size in Malaysia, there are around 5.5 million to 6 million students in Malaysia. There are around 10,000 preschools and 10,000 tuition centers in Malaysia. So my goal is that I was hoping maybe someday every household who has a child in Malaysia, they will want to subscribe an account from us. Yeah. So our business model right now is that we charge a subscription fee from the parents. Yeah. So I think I would say we are like maybe Netflix or like Astro, yeah, but more towards education. And we charge marketing fee from education centers. Right. So for the revenue right now, we have already been generating revenues. And actually, I would say in June and July, I would actually say we have kind of like broken even too, actually, yeah. Yeah, maybe it's because of the pandemic. So a lot of parents, they want to subscribe our contents. I would say 85% of the revenues come from preschool contents, and 15% of the revenues come from our primary and secondary school contents. Yeah. So these are some of the successful foreign examples. On the left, it's called Lingo Kids. This is a Spanish-based education technology company. Yeah, they've got a lot of fundings already, I think around $100 million. And on the right, Duolingo, this is a China-based language education technology program. And yeah, they are worth like $3 billion. Yeah, there are also a lot of successful examples like in Indonesia, like Ruang Guru and Xenius, yeah, and many more. So I would say the potential of this market is big, yeah. So our traction so far, we have got 1,000, I would say 1,400 now, yeah, 1,400 paid subscription users, 9 listed education centers, and 80 reselling agents. So we also recruit reselling agents to help us to sell the accounts, so they would get a cut commission from every sale they do, yeah. And our future roadmap. So I've been collecting a lot of feedbacks from this 1,300 parents actually. So I understand that there's still a lot of room for improvement for our product. So that's why I want to get this funding right now. I want to improve our interface, and I want to improve our contents. I want to make it more engaging, more interactive for kids, so they want to stick to this app longer, to this website longer. Yeah, I want to add on gamifications, and right now I've already started producing this Pendidikan Islamic Studies. So yeah, because I understand that the Muslim market is actually a very big market. So yeah, I want to enter this market too, and in Malaysia or maybe Indonesia someday. So yeah, I've been started producing this Pendidikan Islam, and maybe language courses for other countries someday with a localized teaching method. Yeah, so this will eventually lead us to Southeast Asia expansion, right? So this is my financial forecast. So I would say after I get this fund, I will be able to achieve a sale of 1 million after the first year I get the fund, and continuously growing. Yeah, 2.6, 6.4 million continuously. Yeah, right. So the funding sought right now, I'm trying to get 375,000 ringgit for 10% of equity offering. Yeah. So currently I am self-funding my own startup. I would say this fund would only last for 12 months, and cash break even, I would say I've already broken even now. Yeah. So for the capital allocation, 40% on marketing and sales, 30% working capital, and 30% product enhancement. Yeah. So this is the offer. Yeah. Minimum 375,000, maximum 500,000. So I'm offering ordinary shares 10%. So shares to be issued is 6,000 to 8,000, and the minimum investment is 1,875. Yeah. So I would say probably in 5 or 6 years, I was hoping to have a 70 to 100 times growth of the valuation. Yeah. So right now we are 3.75 million our valuation. Okay. So the next one is the team. I myself, I'm Kingsley. I'm the CEO of. I'm already a CEO of a preschool company. It's called Big Apple. We have 30 branches in Malaysia right now. I have grown it from 6 branches from 2017 to 30 branches now in 2021. Yeah, I'm a master's degree graduate from Imperial College London. So this is my partner, Maeve. She's an owner of a tuition center. And this is another partner. Her name is Alice, and she's more like a coach. She has successfully coached more than 1,000 students to get A in national exams. So we're teaming up to produce contents, and yeah, together. Yeah. Right. So that's all for my pitch. I think maybe it's a bit short, but yeah, I prefer to keep it short. So if anyone has any questions, you can ask me. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Kingsley. Don't worry about being short. There are already some questions in here. So first question is, what is the difference between a platform like yours and other online courses like Coursera and Udemy, etc., etc.?
I don't know about the first one, yeah, but Udemy, yeah, I would say their contents are more international. So most of the time, the things that they can teach are only like language course, maybe just English, yeah. But if you want to learn Mandarin in Malaysia, or maths in Malaysia, or Malay in Malaysia, or even science, it's a different syllabus. So I would say we are more localized. This is the first thing, yeah, we are more localized. And the second thing is that I think they don't produce animated cartoons, yeah, to teach. So that's what we do, yeah. And the third one is that we have like we have a system, back-end system, where you can't really see on my front page, yeah. So like the kids, they can do the quizzes with different ways. So it will be more interactive for the students here.
All right. Would you say your target audience is also very different?
Pardon?
Sorry, would you say that your target audience is also very different?
Yeah. I would say Udemy is actually for adults, yeah. But ours are more for 4 to 15 years old.
Okay.
Right.
Base.
I didn't hear you. Can you repeat?
Sorry. How do you do your marketing to increase your subscription base?
So in the past, in the past 2 months, yeah, we have only been doing Facebook marketing. Yeah. So I would say we have been spending like 150 ringgit every day. Okay, yeah. But we have been able to generate like 30 to 40,000 every month.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. And I think you highlighted in your presentation as well that you do the reselling agents, so people get a cut when they introduce subscribers, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you think the pandemic has affected the education industry, and where does GuruPanda see themselves post-pandemic?
I would say, yeah. You know, like myself, yeah, right now in our school, Big Apple, the preschool, one of our cook, she got infected COVID and she kind of passed away last week. Yeah, so it was really, really sad.
Sorry.
Yeah, so I would say I don't think it's gonna be so soon that everything is gonna go back to like the normal before. Yeah. So, and I would say the contents that we make, it's more towards digital. So it's what a usual school cannot provide for the kids. Yeah, most of the time they just have books, or either they just search on YouTube. Yeah, but what we do is that we localize and we make it very educational and fun for kids. So it would be an additional enhancement for the kids. So even after post COVID, I would say the parents would still want to use this thing. Yeah, because it's affordable. It's something that they don't get from the school, and it's more interactive and fun for the kids. Yeah, I would say it's even environmental friendly because like we don't only provide videos, we have notes. So like they can just download it, without like you get what I mean, environmental friendly because they're not using papers, right. So it's more fun and more environmental friendly, more affordable, and that's right.
All right, thank you. that is a more than sufficient answer. Okay. So Jimmy Ong is also saying that I noticed that your profit margin in year 5 is almost 30%. What do you plan to do with those profits?
Actually, you know, I want to say, I've been in a lot of businesses before in the past 10 years, 12 years. So I worked in like cosmetic companies before, and I think that they have to build a factory, they have to do research, and they have to make the product out. So the cost is higher, but for what we do, the contents is kind of intangible. Yeah, so I would say the profit that we are having is actually quite high. But right now, in the past 3 months, I have just been reinvesting the money back to improve my that's what I've been doing, to improve the contents, to make more contents, to improve the user interface, to make the quiz more interactive, more engaging for the kids, so they will stick to it longer. So yeah, that's what I plan to use the funds to improve everything, to make it like more localized as well, you know, more localized. Like for Indonesia, or I gotta find a way to localize the contents. Yeah, as you can see, or the Muslims in Malaysia, and for Chinese in Malaysia, So I would say right now, 90% of my customers are still Chinese because I've been only using Chinese ads so far. But I would say I haven't even entered the Malay market yet for now. Yeah. So we make more contents, we make it better, we make it more interactive, more stickier for the users.
Okay. And so we have the same question from 2 people here. What is the monthly drop-off rate of active subscribers?
Okay. So right now, how we sell is that we don't charge every month. We charge like 6 months. Okay. So we charge so we don't charge you every month. We just charge 6 months straight. So it feels like they're just buying the contents and they can use it whenever they want, anytime, anywhere within the 6 months. Yeah. So I wouldn't say that they would drop. Yeah, they would finish the contents and then it's done. Yeah. But when they finish the content, their kid will go to another year.
Okay, got you.
Right.
So is there any synergy with your existing businesses?
Yeah. Because I myself, I'm in this preschool business. So so 1,400 users, I would say 600 of them are actually from my existing parents.
I see. Okay.
But the others are outsiders that they don't know who we are, but they just they want to buy our content. Yeah.
All right. So more about the subscription kind of like the referral, the reseller agent, right? Out of 1,200 paid subscribers, how many of them come from your reseller agent?
Oh, I would say half. Yeah, they are kind of helpful, I would say. I mean, I didn't share this pitch to them today, but in my heart, I would really be grateful to them. But I'm also giving them a cut. So it's usually around 25% to 35%. So it depends on how much they sell. Yeah. So yeah.
All right. So aside from your cartoon, do you have any other plans to have more unique selling points?
Yes. So I would say it's the quiz part. Yeah, the quiz part. So okay, so for the quiz, it's right now it's more like subjective answers.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So it's like there's a photo there, or maybe there's a GIF there, and the kids can play the audio, and they can to understand what we're asking, and then they can choose the answers. There's also an audio file there, so they can understand what the answers are. Yeah. So, but in the future, I was thinking that how can I make it more gamified, or how can I make it more interactive? Maybe if there's a voice recognition, then I can train how the kids speak. Yeah. If I can have the touch screen, how they write, I can teach them how to write. Yeah. So right now, what I can do is more towards listening and reading. Yeah. But I can't really teach them write and speak. So if I can have this voice recognition, and if I can have this writing function in there, then it will become fully functional, like reading, writing, listening, and speaking. Yeah, for language courses. Yeah. So like how to make it more fun, more gamify it. Yeah. Have you ever seen an app who have all these functions and who can teach Islamic studies? No. So maybe I want to be that too. Yeah. Okay. Right.
All right. Thank you. Breathe. We have 3 questions from Haris. Is this your first round of funding?
Yes.
All right. How do you justify your valuation at the moment?
So I have worked together with another team. They're more towards the financial company. So we have calculated our sales projection in the next 5 years, and we have averaged that with a ratio, and finally we got this valuation.
All right.
Right.
And the last question from Haris, who are the current major shareholders of GuruPanda?
Okay. Hey, can I just say it here? I am the biggest shareholder. Yeah. I'm the biggest shareholder, and there's a mate, there's Alice, there's my brother as well, and there is a big Apple company. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Thank you for being so transparent. Okay. We also have another question from Facebook. How did you get your education materials? What do you mean by localized education?
How do I get that? Yeah. I have there are like 200 plus teachers working in my school now. So it's kind of easy for my teachers to produce contents. I mean, I would say making scripts, video scripts, and making quizzes is not too hard. The hard part is the animation part and the quiz part. Yeah, the quiz, the tech part of the quiz. I would say these 2 things are the hard one. Yeah. Yeah. And what's the next question? Yeah.
The next question was, what do you mean by localized education?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Is there a difference between education in JB and education in Kelantan?
I'm not saying actually there is a little, but I'm not talking about state differences. I'm talking about country-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, let's imagine it this way. Yeah. So my sister-in-law, she's from Thai. So she has been telling me to make a Mandarin program for Thai, because she told me that English has been a major language in the world for a long time. So she's saying that maybe we can make a Mandarin program, but by using Thai language to teach, to include Thai cultural things into Mandarin to make it more fun, more engaging for them. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Localized. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Well, there are a lot of questions.
Yes, there are a lot of questions. Breathe. Take a breather. Do you plan to bundle this business with your existing private centers?
Okay, bundle, yeah. I mean, right now there are two separate entity. I mean, there are some times when they how do I say, crossover, but
Yep.
now it's two separate entity. Yeah, now. But in the future, what do you mean bundle? You mean like you want to invest together?
I mean, yeah, they're just mainly talking about synergies lah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I plan to synergy, yeah.
Right. Okay. We are gonna take one more question, even though you have 3 more questions here.
Okay.
I would advise that for the last question, maybe redirect your question into the chat, and then Kingsley can reply to you in the chat. All right. So last question: is the content based on Malaysian school curriculum? Can it?
Okay. I can't hear. I didn't hear you, but I read the question, so I will answer the question. Yeah. So yes, we're based on Malaysia school curriculum. So if you look at our topics, yeah. Okay, you can just PM our customer service on Facebook now, and she will show you the contents that we have. So let's say like 5 years old, we only started teaching addition and subtraction for 5 years old. Yeah, that's according to Malaysia syllabus. Yeah. So hey, what's the next one? Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So after this, last question, and then I'm afraid we'll have to take all of the other questions in the chat. Are you working with any international qualified educator?
International.
To get your content check.
International, no yet. Right now, the teachers from my school check the contents. Yeah, I mean, and the writers and teachers.
All right, Kingsley. That was the last question for now. I think if anybody has any more to reply in the chat, so just be patient, just a little while, and we'll be there. Okay.
Thank you so much. Okay, bye bye.
No problem.
I just thank you so much. Bye.
Right. So before we move on to Ainul, let me just remind everybody, GuruPanda is currently pre-live on pitchIN and open for investment. They are aiming to raise 500,000, and you can invest for as low as 1,875 ringgit per investment block. Right. You can find more details on our website, and you can also post all your questions in the Q&A section over there. So for those of you who did not get a chance to have your questions answered today, please head over to our website, or you can search GuruPanda and pitchIN, and the page should show up. All right. Thank you so much, GuruPanda. So last but not least, we have our last presenter tonight. We have FixApa. So FixApa is a social marketplace connecting service providers such as Gigsters to potential clients and business basic level to expert level. FixApa also manages this information, requests, quotes, bookings, and communications, enabling customers and Gigsters to stay in touch whenever and wherever. So to share more about the company and their investment offer, tonight we have Ainul, the founder and CEO of FixApa.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay, let me share my deck. Hi,
yes,
everyone. Can you guys see that?
Yes, we can.
All right. So let me put it on presentation. Okay. So what is FixApa? Basically, FixApa, what we try to do is to digitalize service industry, digitalize the service industry, but retaining the old economic relationship. So people are talking of gig economy at this moment. So what we want to fix, not fix actually, what we want to improve is the gig economy. I'll give you some stories here. There's one guy who came up with us, who was with another platform, and what they do is when they came up to us, they realized that they can earn more money from us, and the client pays less. Okay, so basically this is one of the story. The other story is about someone who doesn't know what to do, and then what they did was they offer something that they like to do, so they earn money from there. And the third story is about someone who was in need to take care of the mother, and trying to find out someone that they can actually trust by reading the platform, the what do you call it, the review, and they managed to do that. So these are the typical stories that we have. However, when you talk about the typical issues of gig economy, is most of the gig economy are task-based. You know, talking about Grab, it's about driving cars, and then you see a lot of logistic gig platform out there. So it is a task-based. Basically, what is the problem is people can't do what they want to do. Okay, then the other one is most of the gig platform take 20%, and that is most of, you know, if you talk about a gigster, they out of 100 ringgit, they may be taken back clean about 20 to 30% only. And then of course, being a task-based platform out there, there's no career path, and everyone has a single revenue stream. Okay. Last but not least, it's about lacking of social benefits. These are the problems that we see on the service providers. And then we look at into the customers. They can't choose. You know, you can't choose who you want to do your jobs. The platform was sent to you. The reason why, because I believe that the onboarders are their lack of onboarders. They don't, you know, they have a problem for onboarding. Okay, the high set platform set high value. It erodes, you know, it goes up based on how many orders do you do. You know, if you do about 4 orders, you can do 4 orders per month, but then one order will be high, then 4 orders go low. You are forced as a customer, you are forced to take more orders from them without knowing the quality of the product. And then the third one, you know, you need to download a lot of apps lah. You know, if you want to do whatever you want to do, you need to download actually different apps. So your phone will be full of apps. Whether you use it or not, you don't know. Okay, and these are the current situation of the economy. You know, talking about no career path, high performance phase, and endangering, no. These are all the typicals. And then if you talk about the virtual ones, you have to compete with people from overseas. You know, if there's any issues, you need to find them. You can't find them when you're in Malaysia and someone does it in India. So these are the issues that we see. Now, all the issues, all the problems will be the things that we want to solve. What we want to do, you know, for a gigster, what do they need to be online? They need a landing page. Number 2, they need a booking system. And number 3, they need a payment system. So we have that for them. But the additional, the unique sales valuation, unique value proposition that we have for them, because we are part of e-Rezeki, we have the social, we can take care of the social benefits based on SOSO and EPF Aisaraan under Penjana Gig. That's one. Number 2 is we can actually, when we have numbers behind us, we can actually go to any insurance company and negotiate a medical card for them. But the most important thing, these people has hard skills. What we need to do in order to make sure that they are a successful service provider is to give them that soft skill. And then we want to give that through coaching, learning, and things like that, to set up the career path. On the customer, what we want to do is to ensure that those people who does the job for them is what you call that, verified. You know who they are. We have all their records. Okay. And then number 2 is you can actually choose who you want. At this moment, you can choose. You know, you go to what do you call that? You can choose your Grab driver. You can choose. You know, these are the things that we cannot do at this moment because there's no. You can. There's no the lack of onboarders. Okay. The other one is you can review and choose based on that. And what we do is also that the price is set up by the gigster, but we do have a floor price for everyone. So there will be a negotiation between the service providers and the gigster. It's not set. Okay, so that's what what's unique about us lah. Okay, at this moment, what we do is very simple. It's direct. You know, you as a gigster, you go to FixApa, you register as gigster, set up a store, and you can monitor your progress there. Then as a service, as a customer, do the same as well. The product is out there. Now we got a lot of testimonial at this moment. And then what we want to do now, we know we have actually run the beta. We know where do we need to improve. Okay, So this is where we are looking into the investment, our seed investment, to improve our platform. We already got our traction. We know that business model work. This business model is very unique. It's not like this. Basically it's a combination of 7 platforms that we combine it into one. So basically, the traction is already there. Okay, so here we are. We have passed alpha, we have passed beta. What we want to do is we want to upgrade ourselves. So here we can see number 2 things that we want to put in there is momentum and personality assessor for the youngster to know where they stand, where they are at the base, and then the self-improvement e-coaching. That's 2 things that we want to include into our next level to improve on scaling up. Okay, this is our current traction. It's something that we didn't expect to happen. It does happen, and it's good. It's a good problem to have. And of course, our traction has gone up on the sales as well. And based on the organic growth that we have at this moment, from November 2020 to July 2021, we have this 1,000 over gisters, 3,000 over customers, and we have 280,000 total revenue. Okay, this is based on organic growth. We haven't done zero marketing. So we are looking, if we go up further, our CAC versus lifetime value will be this, about 7 times on the marketing. What we spend on marketing, the lifetime value will be about 7 times. Okay, what we've done so far, we've met up with the government. We have become the tool for the shared prosperity vision 2030. Okay, and they have seen us as an economic enabler, especially during the COVID, post-COVID. During the COVID, it's happening. The sales is there, the traction is there, but it will be an economic enabler post-COVID. Yeah, things will be changing post-COVID. We have a lot of partners at this moment. Just now, we just signed up with UPM. These are all the partners. MDEC, our first partner. And then we have signed up with yesterday, University of Malaysia Pahang, UPM, UKM, and Malaysian what do you call it? Youth Council, MYC, Malaysia Majlis Belia Malaysia. Okay, these are our partners, onboarding partners. And then based on the talk that we have with the universities does supply a lot of students that will have a hard time looking for jobs. So what we have done is, the first project that we have done is with UKM, where we will focus on the sub-brand of FixApa for CareApa. Okay, these are qualified quality caregiver, either for kids or the sick or the aged. Yeah? The next sub-brand we have signed with Be Creative. Be Creative is what do you call that? Association with Belia Creative Malaysia. It's all the youth under the creative industry in Malaysia. We are working together with them. So we are going to create another sub-brand under FixApa called Creative Apa. Anything creative, you can find it here. Okay. So how do we do our marketing? Our marketing is easy. We work on ecosystem. Just like Grab sees that there's a supply. They look at supply, say taxi driver at the beginning. We look at ecosystem where the supply and demand is already there. Interestingly, what we have done now, some big corporations have come up to us. They are laying off some of their staff. However, they still need the staff to do some of the jobs, projects that have not been finished. So what they have discussed with us is they will lay off their staff, but their staff then will come with us, and then they will pay the staff based on their productive hour. So this is very interesting. About 4 or 5 companies we are negotiating at this moment to do this. Okay. So basically, when people come in on one ecosystem, the ecosystem will grow, and that ecosystem will be a big ecosystem. So once the platform is ready, what we want to do is to go abroad. we are looking at the regional market because I don't think there's a player in this market yet at this moment. So we want to go regional as soon as possible because we know that the business model works. We know that how the marketing, we want to do the marketing. So we want to do JV with local partners, which we already identified. So it's easy. We just bring the technology, we bring the business model, we bring business idea, and then we link up with the business people within the region. This is our projection on non-financial, basically on what you see here on the size is the size that we expect people to come in. At this moment, without any marketing, the size is really big, about 100,000. Now we are looking at this, and then we have on the take-up rate is people who are registered, and the conversion rate is those people who basically done the business. You know, it's changed to money, ringgit. Okay, so and this projection is very conservative. We've cut down whatever we have now by maybe about 10%. So this is where we're looking at, and based on that, this is our figure that we're looking at. Okay, it is a really big growth because anyone can provide a service and anyone wants to get a service. So this is a big growth market, right? So this is our gross margin. We expect to have roughly about 33% by the third year and 22% on net profit. Of course, the first year will go low because of the investment to scale up our technology. What's the market size? Okay, in Malaysia alone, in 2020, there were 4.1 million freelancers. Okay, and imagine if you can get 10% of that, that would be big. And the market, the size of the market economically is about 27 billion. This is reported by Paul Hype, Page & Co. Okay, this is my team. It's me. I know I've been involved with a lot of legacy program, and my biggest legacy program is to work on the Rugby World Cup 2019. I was involved with that in 2009 when Japan got the chance to host Rugby World Cup. So I was involved with their marketing strategy to create a legacy program for Rugby World Cup in 2019. So my involvement is always on legacy. What we want to do is to create, when we create legacy, we can create sustainability. That's what we want to do. Then Azia always been involved with operation on manpower. And then we have our team. We got Shazilan, who's been involved with investment and things like that. You know, he's an accountant, what do you call that? Qualified accountant. We got Bestari, who's also involved. He's an accountant as well, but he's involved with government project like Traju, Biotech, and things like that. Okay, and then we have Zalini Majid, our CTO, who's been involved maybe around 30 years when you do DOS until now. You know, so he knows the technology very well. And then you got Ainil, who's involved with human capital. She's a human capital specialist. Okay, and we have our advisors, two professors. One, Professor Ismi Arif Ismail. He sits in the think tank with the government, with a lot of government agencies on employability, as well as youth. Okay, and Dr. Khatijah, what we are dealing with her is to create that hard skill for the care industry. And Encik Farid, he's our who's involved with the coaching. He's the what do you call it? He created this thing called the momentum assessor and personality assessor to make sure that once a gigster comes in, they know their baseline in order to improve themselves. Okay, what we are offering? Our valuation is basically 31.75 million. Yeah, it's high, but based on the valuation that we did via Equidem, we actually giving 64% discount. Our Equidem valuation is 88 million. Equidem valuation is based on 5 methods, and they take weight. The weight which is big on us is on the business idea and the team. And this is the weight that we have very high. I think these two comes up roughly about 65%, and the rest is based on DCF. So we got the valuation because this is a seeding, seed where we're looking at a seeding level, seed series. So we are giving a discount of 64%. So so here we are looking at about 3.5 million to increase our technology, and our minimum investment is 1,400 ringgit per block. We are on pre-live, so we are giving roughly about 5%. Here is about for 100 shares we are giving 5 free shares, and then 1,000 shares we're giving 100 free shares, and if you're buying 10,000 shares we're giving 2,000 free shares. Basically it's 5, 10 and 20% of bonus shares. Okay, so where do we want to invest it? We want to invest it on technology upgrades. We know where we are, we know the traction is there, we know the business model work, we want to improve it, and we want to be unique compared to the others. This is where we want. And of course 25% and 25% on marketing, and of course the other 25% is on overheads. Where do we invest it on? Why we want to do that? Like I said just now, we want to enhance the platform. Once we enhance the platform, we can create other revenue stream. The other revenue stream we are looking at is, the first revenue stream is of course the service fee. We're looking at a total of 14.5% revenue stream. The first revenue stream, about 40.5% upon invoice. The other revenue stream is subscription, which we will do it after like maybe about 5 months, you know, to get that stickiness going in first. And then the third revenue stream, we're looking at, because it's big data, we're playing on big data. It's all about advertisement, how Facebook does it, you know. And the other revenue stream is a third-party solution, where you got plumbers who needs to buy stuff, so we will have someone there to sell stuff. Third-party solution. Maybe we're looking at Ace or maybe Mr. DIY to be in there, because Mr. DIY and Ace are already in Shopee, so they don't have their own shop. We are inviting them to come here, so we will take a bit of advantage from there. So of course, increased productivity is to digitalize everything. AI, we're going to put AI, we're going to augmented, what do you call that, data discovery and things like that. That will of course increase traction, but the most important thing is to create that brand FixApa for the region. At this moment, we know that we can grow big, because with the traction that we have at this moment without any marketing, it is beyond our expectation. So why invest with us? Is to invest in legacy. It is a long-term project, but we know it can grow fast, because if you look at the pandemic, what's happening at this moment, everything has changed, and we want to become the player. Okay, we want to put the focus on the service provider. There will be a lot of people who will not have jobs. We want to create the opportunity for them. At the same time, they have the hard skill, we give them the soft skill, they improve themselves, and that would keep the economy going. We want to become that economic enabler. Okay, for that, thank you very much.
Hi. Okay.
Hi.
Thank you, Aino. So
Welcome.
we already have a question here. Who are your direct competitors locally, and are you looking to expand regionally? Will your localized name be an obstacle to that?
For at this moment, our direct competitor will be GoGet, but I see GoGet has expanded, going into the other things as well. There are a few coming up, but I don't think that they have any traction yet. So there is Kaudim, but their business model are different, totally different from ours. Yes, we are going to go abroad. as soon as the platform is ready, we will go the next month because we have the business model, we have the platform, and we already have people who want to invest in who wants to become our partner abroad. Simple as that. We are not going to invest money in there. We're just bringing in the whole platform and how you market yourself, because we know how the marketing model will be. So I hope that answered the question. What's the second question, Esther?
The last part of the question was, is your name going to be a challenge if you go abroad?
No, we already IP'd our name. FixApa is already registered as a trademark. So I don't think someone will. Task to bid. Yes, I've heard about task to bid, which is similar. It's not okay. The second question, I'm reading the question. You can read the question though.
The question is, have you heard about tasktobid.com? It has a similar nature like FixApa.
It's a similar nature, yes, but on the back end it's different. Because what we do is we nurture the service provider. We want them to make money. Because if they make money, we make money as well. So that is our nature, is to ensure that the service provider or the gisters, doesn't matter whether it's a company or not, we want them to create their own brand in order for them to grow. We want to help them.
All right. So with the implementation of COVID-19 SOPs, and how people don't want to interact with strangers, with safety precaution. So how do you think that has affected FixApa and services?
So far, because we started in November, it's during the lockdown. Okay, so our business, our services, the service provider provides two kinds of services. One is for the one on site that they go to places. Number two is virtual. So our virtual business is growing. We got people who's doing copywriting, doing the creative stuff that they send it to the customers. So it is actually I can say roughly about 80% of our business at this moment is basically on virtual business, virtual transaction.
Okay, that's good. So they also move virtual, the platform.
Yeah, we do both. We do virtual and on-site. It doesn't matter.
Okay. All right. So how are you guys planning to expand and get more users and freelancers?
Okay, at this moment, what we do is we work closely with universities. We look into ecosystem, like the expansion. We're looking at the Malaysian Youth Council, which has roughly about 2 million members, registered members. And then you got universities. It's talking about 350,000 graduates a year. At this moment, we already work with 3 universities: University of Malaysia Pahang, UKM, and UPM. We're looking at UiTM. We're looking at private universities as well. So these are the people that will coming in. They have the hard skill, but they don't have the experience. What we do now is to work on experience. The other part is, like I said just now, big companies who are closing down. Now we are negotiating with 4. Basically, what we want to do is we present to those people who are going to lay off. They will sign up with us, and their own company will then get them back, pay them based on the productive hour. Rather than paying contract of 3 years or 2 months, 3 months, they will use that. Maybe, but I want to use you for 4 hours today. So they pay based on the productive hours.
Okay, thank you. So how did you manage to get 5K plus transactions when the platform is in development?
It's like I said, it's on beta. We let it be. The service providers who are there, when we set up our agreement with ecosystem, and then what happened magically, that the growth went organic. They tell their friend, they tell their friend, and then we realized that some of the people who already signed up with us has already a set client. It's just about having their payment, because one of the biggest issue as a service provider, freelance service provider, is payment.
Yeah.
They will say, hey, I pay you next week lah. I pay, then they call next week or next month lah, or next month. Then at the end, no one's going to pay. So with FixApa, what happened? They have their client. You want me, you pay now, but the money would not be released to the service provider, just like Shopee.
Yeah.
Once the job is done, then we release the money. So it saves basically it covers the risk is covered for both sides, the customer and the service provider. If the service provider doesn't do the job, we will return back the money. We refund back the money. Whatever they give, that's what you get. If there any dispute inside there, because all the communication would be online. So they have to look at it, and then if they are not satisfied, they call us up. We have our legal department to look into the dispute. So that's how we do it. So basically, the organic growth came up by the service provider themselves, not us. And that is what, like I said, it's a good problem to have. Now, what we want to do is we want to scale up immediately, because we know once you do marketing, boom, we go up. We have done zero marketing at this moment.
All right, it's a good problem coming, right? So Cam is asking, what is the most popular service or the one generating the highest revenue for FixApa currently?
At this moment, it's about copywriting, what you call proofreading. It varies, There's one person who charges 500 ringgit to test a game. So we have basically our range of service provider ranges from, I don't know, cleaner to someone who do UI UX. So it doesn't matter what you want to do. You have a skill, put it up there. So it does range. I think the most at this moment is the one that put up the higher, service charge. And that will make basically earn more. The one that smaller service charge will earn less for us. But the one with the higher service charge, but of course, their service charge, when they charge there, it will basically cheaper than when they go to the company, because the company has other overheads. So these are the things that we are. I mean, it's a good problem to have, though. Yeah.
Sounds like you're having a lot of good problems. I know.
But our biggest problem is to upgrade this moment. We are doing it, but slowly. So yeah.
All right. So this is going to be the last question for tonight. So when USP, how do you plan to market your product?
Again, I can I have a look again? What was the question?
Okay, when you have everything on your platform, I think they're talking about all types of services. They say there is no more unique selling point. So how do you plan on marketing your product then?
No, basically we are going to, we have basically we have set our plan into three. Okay, we got MVP 1, MVP 2, MVP 3. We are growing, and because technology is growing, we will evolve. We don't want to be like Nokia. Nokia sticks there. They say they are the most powerful, they stick there. We don't want to be Nokia. We will look into technology to improve ourselves, to make sure that our USP will always be there. We want to be competitive. We know that people are coming in. There are few players coming in. We understand. We know where they are. They got this. They got their what they call. They're going to accelerator program, things like that. We know. We are looking at our competitors, but we look at what we have at this moment, that we are better than them in a way, because front end is everyone can see the landing page lah, but the back end, this is where we are unique, and that's something that we will not tell anyone lah. But we will evolve based on technology. As the technology evolve, we will evolve with the technology.
All right, I think that's very well put. So thank you for all your questions, everybody. Before we wrap up the night, let me just remind everybody that FixApa is currently pre-live on pitchIN, and they're open for investments. They're aiming to raise 3.5 million, and you can invest for as low as 1,400 ringgit per investment block. So you can find more details on our website, or you can search for FixApa and pitchIN online. You should be able to find their pitchIN page. For those of you who did not get to ask your questions tonight, as usual, you can ask your. All right. So before we end the night, I am going to invite all our presenters once more to turn on their mics and turn on their videos to come back and just give a last word before we go. Dato' Westin from SMEGO.
Hi,
Hi.
I'm unable to start the video because your host already stopped it.
Okay.
Now can already.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Hi.
one more closing remark from you before we end the night.
So basically, we have a very, very strong team with more than 20 years experience in strategy planning, in business analysis, in strategy business, what I call that, layout. So we are actually also having very strong international network internationally through the entire Southeast Asia. That's why we are actually very, very capable, and we are now, our whole team is actually fully focused into this SMEGO, as SMEGO is a product of future that will be a very, very, we are actually looking into the unicorn company, a big giant company. So imagine that, like coming years, you're doing a business just using a mobile phone. So we are actually bringing this trend into the markets. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Dato' Westin. And next, we have Kingsley from GuruPanda. Just a closing remark.
Okay, so I want to say me and my team, we are passionate, we are experienced, and we are determined. We want to build something big, something profitable, and something meaningful. So if you want to join me to nurture the young minds of the future generation in Malaysia or even in Southeast Asia, join me and invest me. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, very powerful. And last but not least, Aino from FixApa.
Hi, what we have at this moment, we have a vision, we focus on our vision. Our vision is to ensure that the economic growth of the region will be there. So what we want to do, based on our vision, we want to create a legacy. So basically, if you invest with us, you are investing in a legacy. That's it from me.
Wow, very powerful last closing marks. Okay, so I just want to remind everybody that all this information is available and it is very visible to all investors out there. Everything is on our platform, www.equity.pitchin.my. If you're looking for specific companies like Aino's, Dato' Westin's, and Kingsley, just type in their names, and then pitchin, you should be able to find the campaign page. For more information about their business deck, their financials, and their legal agreements, you can always look at the pitch info tab on their campaign pages. So I think that's it for tonight. Thank you everybody for your questions. Thank you to Aino, thank you to Dato', and thank you to Kingsley for presenting tonight. All right, thank you everybody.
Goodbye.
And good night, everybody.
Bye.
Stay safe.
Good night. Bye.